Blackburn Rovers, founding members of the Football League and the Premier League, entering their 150th anniversary. Memories of their 1995 Premier League title success still prominent with Rovers fans around the globe. Ewood Park has been blessed with Premier League icons over the years, such as Morten Gamst Pedersen.
Inside the area!
What a goal.
And Pedersen scores!
Chugai.
Got a goal, finish it off, and it does! What a strike from 25 yards from Chugai.
Of course, Alan Shearer.
Forward to Shearer. Great first touch. Shearer hits one. You won't see better than that.
But now, Rovers are in freefall, languishing in the relegation zone of England's second tier. Many managers have tried and failed to get Rovers back to the promised land, yet no one has succeeded. Today, a new man has stepped forward, an unknown. But will his no-nonsense approach and love for the club be the secret sauce that sees the mighty blue and white return to the top flight? Well, sit tight. We're about to find out. Well, thank you all for being here. Of course, signing a 5-year deal with Blackburn Rovers to be their new head coach, with the main aim of getting Blackburn Rovers back into the big time, and hopefully we can do that within the given 5-year time span. That's right. Yeah, I know Rudy very, very well. Of course, I'm a long-time fan of Blackburn Rovers, know him as a player, scored many important goals, and now working alongside him in a professional capacity. Both, hopefully, we can get on with each other and get us moving in the right direction and bring us back to the big time. Not just yet, no. I will get out to India very, very soon, maybe before the transfer window opens up in January. We'll try and get that opportunity, head out to Venky's HQ and speak about a bit of money. But that's all I want to say about now. So just get right, get ready, sit tight. Exciting times coming back here at Ewood Park. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Here are the rules of my Football Manager 2026 game save. 1. It's a 5-year plan. No more, no less. 2. Must not get sacked whatsoever as a Blackburn Rovers head coach. 3. I cannot switch club. 4. No relegation. 5. End goal after 5 years is to have this club back in the Premier League where they belong. Alright then folks, yes that's right, I've been appointed as Blackburn Rovers manager to try and steer them back to the promised land, that's right. So today we're going to have a first look at Football Manager 2026. It's been 2 years in the making, so we're going to see what they've been working on at Sports Interactive. Now before we get into this, can we do a massive favour? And that's of course I'm asking you guys to like this video. Get 200 likes down in this bad boy and I'll drop not 1 but 2 videos of Football Manager 2026 tomorrow in this Football Manager series. So if you can get 200 likes, massive ask of course. We haven't done a Football Manager video in a long time, and of course if you can do that then we'll of course get the content going. So again, I want to, before we jump into it, deep dive into this, I've not even looked at the promotional materials for this. I don't know what's new, what's changed. I just know it's got a new engine under the hood. So I'm excited to get involved. So you might have to bear with me as we navigate through this first couple of games. Again, the beta gives us a little bit early access to the game. It's not the finished article, but we're going to give Blackburn Rovers our best shot. So let's kick it all off by clicking on the Begin Career button. Okay, here. Alrighty, here we go then. We're gonna hide the tutorial. I think it's gonna be because it's gonna constantly interrupt me here. Let's have a quick look at this and setup here for Blackburn Rovers. Here it is. Again, I've not looked at much of the promotional content and the insiders scoops on this, so everything here to me is brand squeaky new. So let's first and foremost take a little look. And of course, our lovely squad, that's right, the Blackburn Rovers squad. Again, it was completely got a new facelift. We will have to probably take some time out overnight here to get a real good feel of this team and just the functionalities of this game. But this is the team. As you can see it, of course, stacked with some youth. with Blackburn Rovers. We've got some players indicated that are out on loan. But of course, it's got all the new faces that we were brought in by the previous regime. The previous regime being big Valérien Ismaël. And of course, they're still pulling the strings behind the scenes. And I know him very, very well. It's Rudy Gustes. So we've got the likes of, who have we got here? We've got City Tavares is here. Let's take a closer look at him. Here he is, 23 years of age. He's valued between £3.5 and £5 million. That's a pretty good value player. We're not seeing the best out of him in the real world, but hopefully we do get to see him. Axel Henriksen's also in amongst the team there, 23 years of age. Again, good valuation, closer to 5, but we haven't seen any of that just yet. But it just shows just what kind of positions he can play, basically across the midfield, any which way, but further up as well, and even as a striker as well. Let's take a look at a striker. There is a Good Johnson, Andrew Good Johnson, 23 years of age, again closer to 6 million. So we've got a bit of a trend here, a bit of a theme here with our Rovers players in and around about that value. How about some players from last season? Well, let's take a closer look at Maktar Gay. Was on the verge of leaving, still with us. I'm going to see what I can do with him this time around. And of course, hopefully get him into double digits in regards to goals. Also, a lot of responsibility we put onto this guy's shoulders. Todd Cantwell, valued around about cool £10 million. Of course, he has been our best player in the real world, but can we get him to contribute to what he's been doing at our level here on the Football Manager World? Now, of course, what I want to tell you right here, right now, one of the main aims of this is to get the club into the Premier League, but one of my small aims is to actually do better than Big Valérien Ismaël at the moment. If you do look at the table, we are second from bottom as of recording. So hopefully by the time these games come around, I think the first game or the next game in the real world is Sheffield Wednesday. If I could actually have Rovers in a better position, better points haul than Rovers do have in the real world, then of course I'll be on a good track. So let's have a little look at, of course, the fixture list. Alrighty then, folks, let's take a look at the tactics now. I did have a sneaky little look at some of the promotional content. They do say you're going to have 2 tactics, one in possession and one out of possession. So I thought for our in possession, let's go old school. Let's go a bit of retro football and have a 4-4-2. That's right. Oh, Rudy. Sorry, Rudy. Yeah. Of course. Yeah, of course. No worries. Yep. Okay, scrap that. We're going to go for a 3-5-2. That's right, of course. And we'll build that formation right here, right now. So, again, if you look at Rovers currently, we're not doing great at all. There is some good football, you could say. But if I'm going to be honest with you, we'll probably have to be a sort of a direct counter-attacking team. So we're going to probably start with that. And let's have a little look at what formations we can have. So they are suggesting a 3-4-3. How about that? That's probably something we can use. So let's opt for that one. And out of possession, if we have a look at these, then these 3 will be our 3 centre-backs. And then, of course, out of possession, maybe we could push them forward. Well, that's actually in possession. So out of possession, what would we do here? So we're still in the 4-3-2. All right then, folks. Here we go. I figured it out. I cracked the code. We're going to have a 5-2-1-2 formation. We're going to have 5 at the back, or 3 at the back, and then we'll have the All right then, folks, here we go. We're going to go with a 5-2-1-2 formation. Basically, 3 centre-backs, 2 full-backs moving forward, 2 sort of defensive midfielders. We'll have a mastermind pulling the strings and then 2 up top. And then out of possession, basically that 10 drops all the way back here to support the duo. And, of course, we'll have an extra body at the back. So that's, I think, what we'll go with. And, yeah, I'm pretty content with that. So let's try and pick this team. And see what we can do with this Blackburn Rovers team. So I've been playing around with the old fixture. All right then, folks. I've been playing around with the old all right then, folks. I've been playing around with the tactics screen. Now I've gone with a 3-4-3 of sorts. This is our in possession tactic. We've got Tofter start between the sticks, Pickering, McLaughlin, Wharton at the back. I've got an injury list as long as my arm, including like some Miller. Who else is out? Tavares as well. Forshaw, Baraji, Garrett, Pears is out. Long injury list. So Carter and Miller, we're going to fit in this squad somehow, but we're going to have to go for basically 3 left-footed kind of centre-backs. It's already a bit of a gamble. Hopefully they'll be ready for kick-off, which is in about a month's time. Then I've gone with Tronstad as the main defensive pivot here. Gardner, Hickman have pushed them a little bit forward. Albiosu and Morishita pushed them more as midfielders. But that's, of course, in possession. Cantwell in that hole, dictating the play to Good Johnson and Ohashi. Out of possession, it is a bit more defensive. We've got the guys back here still. Tronstead still remains here. Moroshita and Alviosu come further back. And then Cantwell and Gardner Hickman will, of course, do the digging in midfield. And, of course, the top two will remain as they are. So that is it. Again, I'm figuring this out as we go. So moving on. Let's take a closer look at. Can we have a look at the financial situation? In fact, let's go to the financial situation then, shall we? Let's look at the club itself and its finances. And as you can see, we have a cool 1.7 million in the bank here. Transfer fee or budgets, I don't know. We'll have a little deep dive in here. Spending a lot on salary as well at the moment, so not looking good in that regards. Okay, a quick scan here shows a few interesting fellas. They are a little bit old, but the likes of Radamel Falcao, he's still 39, still available. Of course, Andre Ayew as well. Gervinho is an option. These are all some internationals that are out there. Kazari, Tunisian. Zeech is out there as well, 32 years of age. Can I snap him up? That would be an interesting one as well. But yeah, there are a few decent names. Fernandinho, he's 40 though. God, goodness gracious me. Any other one of Jamal Lewis, he's 27. He could be an option. And maybe I could get him signed up here to Balotelli, Dele Alli. Wow, we got some options here. And we'll have to explore that in, of course, good time. All right, I'm just going to delegate a few jobs, just take things off my hands. But I've also been told by a certain someone that they want to do some of this stuff. So, for example, media. Can I change that? So, yeah, he wants that. He also wants this. Basically, he's going to do a lot of the media talk. Basically, so I don't do it and say anything silly. So, Rudy doing the business over there. What else has he got going? Training, I'm not the biggest trainer, so we'll delegate that to Dino. He'll do the business over there. Tactics is my command. I'll do that. Match day as well, under 21. They can do that business. Training, did I get that out? I think I did. No, we want to delegate that to Dino. He can do some training, set pieces. Yeah, well, that needs to do that. But Rudy's getting his fingers in the pies. Of course he is. It's his baby, that is. It's his baby. Okay, just doing the formalities here. And we'll just go through this. And then, yeah, we'll look forward to the first game of the season. So here we are on game day. Our first match of the season. Taking on a West Bromwich Albion side at the Hawthorns. Now, in the real world, of course, we lost this game. So hopefully Rovers can do a little bit better than that in my hands here. I'm not expecting much. Again, this is my first go at it. The board expect us to finish top half. Which is a tall order when you consider it. Ben Benson has been scouted by Southampton, of course. In the real world, that would be an absolute dream, wouldn't it? He's been an absolute shite coach, and he's been with us for far too long. But anyway, let's get ready. Game day here as we take a little look at our opening round of games. Still got a whole host of injuries. Tavares not involved. Hayden Carter's not available, but I think Miller might be ready to play. So here we go. Let's take a look at our availability. Still injured is Miller. Tavares is probably not Carter as well. So it's going to be as we expected here. So we're going to go with a 3-4. What will we do? 5-3-2 of like. That's out of possession. It's the same kind of deal. 3-4, 3-5-3 or 3-5-2 in possession. Again, this is all new, but we're going to give it our best shot here. So let's go into this and jump into the match day. Go to about lacking match sharpness, make struggle. You have 6 of those on the right. That's fine. We're going to go. Teams are warming up. I'm warming up. Let's get into this game. Okay, here a quick look at the teams. Of course, Toff between 6, Wharton, McLaughlin, Pickering make up my back 3. Alabioso on the right. We've got Marashita on the left. Gardner, Hickman, Tronstad, Cantwell, Good Johnson, Ohashi. And of course, up against the West Brom side, full of experience and know-how. We're going to go. We're going to, good luck out there. We're going to need it. I was expecting, I know we're underdogs here. Go and have some fun. Yeah, let's go and have fun. Talk to media. I'm allowed. I don't think so. Let's go. Continue. Of course, there are games already been played, but yeah, we're currently down the bottom end there. So let's get going. Kick off. And let's pause it for a second here and just change the settings up a little bit. We don't really want replays. We're going to go 3D. We'll go aerial maybe. Let's just do broadcast for the time. And we're just match speed during highlights, between highlights. We'll maximize that bad boy. And let's get into it. All right, Rovers in the goal gear. Pick it up a little bit. I think that's a little bit too slow. During highlights, there we go. Of course, there we go then. What we got? Meppen pushed out for the Rovers with a throw in. Alibiosu will take it. No Miller. High ball in. Picked up by Hickman. Goes for range. Griffiths grabs that first couple of minutes and a first better passage of play. Rovers. Here come West Brom though, booted long. Underneath it, Scotty Wharton. Gardner Hickman lays it off to Alibiosu. And of course, we are now fully flowing right now. So yeah, I'll take a point here. Better than most. There's a corner here for West Brom. What was it in the real world? Was it 2-0, 1-0? High ball, testing my long range effort. Illing Jr. What a player he was. Or is, should we say. So far, the standouts for Rovers have been not much between them all. They're on 6-7, honestly. Here's West Brom. Crosses in high. Alibiosu. It's going to be another corner here. Dealt with. Pickering with the throw-in. Can we get out of jail here? We're deep in our own territory. It's a terrible throw. Price lays it off. Mowat. Price. Taylor. Illing Jr. causing problems. That's a goal. Josh Major. Easy. Easily done. It cut us open. You know. Shambles. There goes Rovers on the straight off the kicker. Oh, it's what we paid for. It's what we bloody paid for. 1-0 down. We might have to change it up here. Uh-oh. Golly. Great save, Toff. Keep us in this. Under the cosh somewhat. We haven't really had much since those early bits of play. West Brom all on the moment. If we can break them down, maybe we have to address some of this tackling. Village. Oh, there's a load of ball. And Julius causing all kinds of... Had it clear. Wallace. Trickery. Oh, it's too easy. It's too easy. Cut across the face of goal. Oh, my life. Come on, Rovers. Get something out of this, will you? Well... Hey, I've only been in the job 2 seconds here. I will need a bit of time to work out some of these formations and figure it all out, but looks like I've got a bit of work to do. Big eye ball. Good Johnson's underneath it. Taylor. Oh, second half. Who's been... Pickering looks been the better player for us on that left-hand side. Go on. Wharton. McLaughlin spreads it. Morishita, haven't seen any of him. Over the top, Ohashi will try and get under it. No. Wallace. Oh, he just walks past his man. Goodness me. Major's on a hat-trick here. He's going for it. Great save. Tot. Big old kick. Get underneath it. Down to the ground. Gardner Hickman. We haven't seen any of this Rovers midfield. Over the top. We are playing a little bit direct here. Griffiths has it. Just shy of the 40-minute mark. Booted. Underneath. Oh, the trickery. Oh, they're cutting us open like a knife through butter. All right, I'm probably going to try and change it up here at half-time. We've not, I think, come on. I hope shit you load this. Headless chicken. Oh, it's a terrible ball. Oh, my life. Oh, at the inside of the post. They can't finish it. That would have been 3. That would have been curtains for us. If we can get 1 goal back, then look at the shots. We've just been carved open here. Let's get to half-time. There it is. All right. Fuck me. Okay, let's let's get in here. Let's get in here. How do I change this up here? I know Rudy wants his own fucking shite, but let's go a little bit different. Gardner Hickman, Alabiosu, Pickering, Cantwell. Cantwell needs. I'll go here. Morishita, Gardner. Morishita, what can you do? You can go anywhere. Stick you out there. Cantwell, it's not really his cup of tea, but we're going to do it. Tronstad, Gardner Hickman, McLaughlin, Wharton, Alabiosu, Toff, Pickering. Okay, we want tempo. Well, let's just cut it back a little bit. Okay, second half, I have mixed it up. No changes, though. Just put the positions in a little bit differently. Gone to a 4-4-2 of sorts and see if that does anything better for us. Cantwell getting involved on the left. McLaughlin picks up Namorashita on the right. Alabiosu overlap. Lovely. High ball. Comes down. No, here comes West Brom. What? Put a ball out. Ohashi. Cantwell. Okay, let's see some of this change then. Wallace. Oh, Cantwell picks up. Alabiosu clears. No one's underneath that. Still a West Brom. They're actually cutting us open still. Josh Major, 3 goals in fucking 1 game. What on earth have I set myself up for here? No. Straight from kickoff. Either this is good or bad. Ohashi back to Cantwell. Can we get a goal? Can we get a shot? Cantwell crosses. Oh, my life. Okay, what we got here? Pickering, throw in. Got a cross in. Tronstad. Down, shoot. Shoots on. Oh, Griffiths grabs it. Marshita's had a bit more joy. Good Johnson now on this right. Morishita, good Johnson, could have been offside. Crosses. Nobody's home. Here's a Major. He's got 3 so far. Okay, made a couple of changes. Big back to Gaze come on. Denev on the left-hand side. Oh, fuck that shit, mate. Billing Jr. to the byline. Pulls it back. Alabiosi clears Morishita now. Let's go. Ohashi. And goes nowhere. Denev. Tronstad forward. Ohashi. Keep going. Ohashi. Head down. Oh, what on earth? Shooting practice is... Broken down. Hickman. Back to Gay over the top. Ohashi. This... Oh, can't get underneath it. Gilchrist. Still West Brom. That's just taking a piss right now. Okay, Denev crosses. Oof. No, I didn't change the out of possession formation. Which I guess it is what it is. This game's already lost now, I would imagine. Oh, this could be 4 here, guys. Could be 4. Oh. Stabbed away Denev. Let's go. Breakaway. Who's on this? Ohashi. Oof. Okay, last few minutes, still with West Brom. I think if anybody's going to score again, it'll be them. Oh, get underneath it. Stabbed, jabbed forward. No one's home. 6 minutes to go. It's been one-way traffic the whole match here. And that is 4 for Josh Madger. Bloody Nora. He's had an absolute field day. Top goal scorer in division already. Let's get out of this one. Let's get home. Let's get back to the drawing board. Alabiosi's had a stinker. Absolute nightmare. There it is. Heavy defeat on our first game. Not great. I'm going to remember barking the orders here. Let's just get out of this one. Okay. Well, hey, not great. So far, we're worse than what's happening in the real world under Big Val Ishmael. So, hey, that's all I've got for you in this video. Like I said at the start of the video, if we can get over 200 likes for this video, we'll drop not 1 but 2 episodes tomorrow. We're going to come back for the Wigan game and the Birmingham game, so you're not going to miss a beat. So, I'll just tweak it around a little bit, maybe look at the transfers and all that kind of jazz. But, of course, that's all I've got for you. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. We'll be back, of course, back in the hot seat tomorrow. Until then, I am out.